Maybe all the old imposters replaced me? That could be. Wish nothing but success to Tina Hex, Tina Clax. There were more. Tina Thwax. All of them. They're cleverer than I ever was. You heard a nice talk about the SPC 700 yesterday by Kleines Filmroschen. I am not familiar. I would love to catch that. If you could either like send that my way on Discord or just whisper it to me on Twitch so I can watch it later. I'm assuming that it's a recorded talk somewhere. It can even do BCD arithmetic. Interesting. That's not something that I would have assumed would be particularly useful in a sound chip. The recording seems to... Okay, so it was a talk that happened yesterday. Gotcha. I assume that it was a C3 talk then? I think C3's going on right now. I'm out of the loop. Hey, Ferk, how's it going? Thank you for the good luck. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is the one. This is the run that's going to be sub 3. It's going to be one and done. Boiler is broken, so you're having a cold day? Hey, I don't want that to be how your day is going. I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds like a great day for hot soup, hot cocoa, a working heater. Let's start off the day with Sakaguchi. Let's just dedicate this run to Sakaguchi so we can get right into it. Power Flapjack, thank you very much for the good luck. Great day for watching streams under a duvet. Hey, I've got you covered there. Just whisper me the link for the C3 talk. Thank you very much. Everything smells of IPA here. I'm not sure if you're talking about a solvent or a beer, which, strictly speaking, I suppose is, also a solvent. The solvent, not the beer. Gotcha. You don't think that you're meant to clean things with beer. Hey, you never know. clean with beer, you're in the clear. I don't think that's how that goes. I'm like 90% certain that that's not how that particular saying goes. We're gonna get an attack. Just kidding. I thought you're meant to clean cows with beer. I don't know if that's a joke that I'm just not getting, or if that's like actually a thing. Dire. Absolutely dire ATB. Hate this. Hate everything about it. So really bad damage rolls. Yep. Raider 5, Happy New Year to you as well. Mirage89, how's it going? Welcome in. You like how all the splits have normal names except for the train? Just give it a minute. Also, the train has a completely normal name. What are you talking about? That describes what you're looking forward to. Kobe beef comes from cows rubbed with beer and massaged. Yeah, I'm not clear on how much of that is actual practice versus public image and genetics. I assume that the cows, like, genetically are just predisposed to developing meat the way that they do. Their side view looks like they have a 3-pixel black eye on their helmets. I haven't noticed that. I'm gonna have to pay closer attention next time. Neon Gray, Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're doing great today. Yeah, my understanding is that unless you're having it in Japan, anything that's claimed to be Kobe beef is at best Wagyu, which is distinct for reasons that I don't fully understand because I haven't looked into it enough to be able to speak intelligently about it. Yo, kindest, how's it going? Here because you saw the haiku? Hell yeah. I, for the most part, don't like advertising in other folks' spots, but since it seems like nobody that I've followed because of wobbly rating out, and it seems like nobody in the broader community surrounding the pit crew and periphery seems to be live. I made an exception just this once. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm up early. It's 4 p.m. I just usually don't start this early. Yeah, my understanding is that actual beef from Kobe doesn't get exported. That is what I've been told. I could be wrong. Time zones. Yeah, usually you're on your way to bed when I start. That would put you in Australia-ish? Somewhere in that region? Texas. Okay, so you have a fucked up sleep schedule. You work overnights. Aha! That would do it. Well, happy grackle season. I hope that you're enjoying the birds. Ah, beef is even limited per year, so it would be rare, even in Japan. Matcha Zed, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. You're very tired. I was hanging out on Smite stream until I realized, oh, it's a little bit after 5. I should probably call it for the evening. No birds. A lot has changed in the last 4 years. What? Do you just live in a region of Texas where the grackles don't come over winter, or? I'm very curious where you live, such that in December, January, you don't have a ton of grackles. So I could swear that's about when they really came en masse, at least in San Antonio. You had birds in Austin 2 months ago. Huh. Okay. Could just be that my timing's off. Good night. Shh. Yep, that was rough. Don't forget to mug Mog. Good news. Main stun? Yeah, I enjoyed yesterday's show very much. I was excited to end the year with Final Fantasy VI. And then Eddie broke the fucking game. Twice. It was very funny to continuously update the estimated showtime. Eddie is a Japanese tasser. He is ridiculously good at tearing this specific game apart. I want to say any glitch that has been useful to speedrunning that's been found within the last 5 years was because of Eddie. Oh, no, I don't know Dine's name. Dine's name is just Dine. Real talk, I know actually quite a few people's names just from meeting them at GDQ, and we would go out and eat. So you kind of passively learn people's names because, you know, your name is on your credit card, your name is on your ID when you're ordering drinks, stuff like that. I don't remember any of them. I don't remember a single one of their names. Handles are great. They're unique. There's a one-to-one mapping between a handle and a person. Names? Like, given names? Oh, your name's John. Cool. I know like 20 other Johns. I'm not going to remember that. I think handles are unique, but there's at least, I mean, yeah, sure. There are multiple people using, I've got like four handles that I use depending on the context. And all of them have at least one person somewhere that's using them that's not me. But I feel quite confident that there's no other bad road on Twitch specifically that's not you. You used to be Shadow on Twitch? Okay, so Main Stun, cool name. Fairly unique. Has a good cadence to it, right? I feel like managing to be the person who registers Shadow is, if nothing else, impressive. Also, you would have the useful distinction of knowing what evil lurks in the hearts of men. You're sad about how many people use your name? Yeah. That's one of the hard things about having a handle that's built around your given name. It does reduce the likelihood of it remaining unique, I've found. At least in the States, my surname is mostly unique-ish. Not completely. Which is unfortunate. There's an entire grocery chain named after my surname in Texas, so, you know, not completely unique, but unique enough that in most English, like, primary websites I can usually manage to register my surname just as my handle. And that's worked well for me in all of my professional contexts, at least. That's right, my surname, ShopRite. Oh, you got me. Yep, I'm Tina Buckies. Hey, real talk? I refuse to give Bucky's my money because they sued the single best barbecue joint in San Antonio on account of their logo. An alligator with an open mouth was infringing on the concept of having a mascot which was an animal with an open mouth. I don't think Kroger exists in Texas. I've never once been to a Kroger in Texas. Albertsons used to exist in Texas, but I think that they're completely out of business. They don't exist in San Antonio anyway. There is a Kroger in Texas according to Google Maps. Interesting. Kroger definitely exists in Texas. Okay. I'm gonna be real. I feel like HEB just eats all of the competition. I am shocked to learn that Kroger exists in Texas. Albertsons merged with Safeway. Really? Dang. Okay. Albertsons might be in the Panhandle. All right. I am enjoying the various guesses in chat as if I don't link my GitHub in my Twitch bio. You remember Albertsons and HEB when you lived in Texas? That definitely dates when you lived in Texas, at least assuming that you don't live in the Panhandle, apparently. 82 to 94? Yeah, that makes sense. You stole a copy of the Valkyrie profile from Albertsons the year it closed? Yeah, 2004-ish. I feel like, yeah, I went to university and Albertsons existed. I went to university in California where Albertsons also existed. And then the first time that I came back to Texas, they no longer existed. So it was very strange to just have this continuity of Albertsons existing, except when you go back, it's just gone. You've never been to Texas? You hear people talk about the Panhandle a lot. What actually is it? It is the northern part of Texas. If you look at the map, you can kind of get an idea of where the Panhandle is based on the shape of the state. Yo, Digital Basic, thank you very much for the good luck. I hope that you're doing well today. They used to call where you live America's Canada? So, like, Canada? I think they still call it that. Yeah, exactly, Nene. It's real nice. Good wine country. Good wine country on a good year, I should say. Texas, I found, is exceptionally variable when it comes to wines. There's a traitorous rest stop in upstate New York that flies the Canadian flag and has a Tim Hortons. I think Tim Hortons is owned by an American company now, right? I swear I've heard that. Yeah, I know Canadians really like saying that Tim Hortons is bad now. And I'm pretty sure that's why. Nori, thank you very much for the Happy New Year's Eve. I hope you're having a good one. Hey, don't do that. I need him to live. Hey, don't do that. I need him to live. Probably should have used 2. I'm just banking on one more menu. Heard that part of the reason that wine has a good or bad year is that it's fermented using wild yeast. I don't know that that's universally true, but yeah, I'm sure that's part of it. It's like, if you're growing on the vine, like, they don't cook the grapes the way that you malt grain. So you're gonna have wild yeast growing on the grapes, for sure. But I believe that there's also, like, strains of yeasts that they use. Yeah, I've done mead making, and similarly, I've bought. Just knew it. I could feel it in my bones that I was gonna have to menu again. So we are getting just an instant Doomfist on the next stage. No, we're getting no Doomfist. This is just going to be Doomfist skip. Sweet. Come on. Alright, so this was kind of a slow Vargas. You can't make wine with baking soda? Only champagne. Leggy, thank you for the good luck. Given how this run is going so far, I don't think this one's going to be the sub 3. But more important than the time, I'm just enjoying hanging out with cool people. Buddy. Thank you. We like to imagine the grease monks are part of a clerical order that maintains machinery. I can't imagine what else they could be. Haxer Gamer, Happy New Year. I hope that the 3 hours and 30 minutes that you've had so far in the new year have been great. So far, the Final Fantasy VI run is going mediocre. But the good news is that my PB is pretty bad. So even mediocre might be a PB. Binder News, Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. Yeah, it's 16:30 here, so got a little bit to go before it's New Year's here. Nope, you. Gonna torment David later? Hell yeah. Speaking of which, hey, drop a link to his channel in my Twitch chat. Hey everybody. My little brother currently has 499 followers. That's unacceptable. He absolutely must end this year with at least 500. Okay. If Edgar gets punched and it's not a crit, we might see a royal shock, and that would be pretty cool. Perfect. So here's the cool thing about that. I'm going to say thank you to everybody who just followed my little brother. But really, I just did you a favor. He's got a fantastic stream. I would be lurking his stream way, way, way more than I already do, if not for the fact that he streams at the worst possible time. For me. For somebody who lives in Europe who also works a day job. Sear Sky, how's it going? Understandable. Big No-No, thank you very much for the good luck. Yeah, not too much longer in 2023. We'll see if I can make it happen. Unofficially, that's my goal. Officially, this game technically turns 30 in April of 2024, so we've got a little bit more wiggle room, but preferably I just get it right here, right? You recently bought all the PAL PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy games. I don't actually know how they differ from the NTSC versions. In general, the NTSC versions you don't want to play just because you could play them on the Super Famicom, and then you don't have to deal with the PS1 load times. But yeah, the PlayStation 1 ports are probably... Unless at that age you were doing, like, emulator playthroughs, that would have been the first experience that a lot of people had with the older Final Fantasies. Dimmarine, thank you very much for 37 months. It's so long. It's true. Both Tina Hex and Final Fantasy VI are on the same channel. Unthinkable as it is. Nope. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a certain way about the fact that the dual facts that my audience is substantially younger than I am on average, and also my channel tends to skew substantially older than the average audience on Twitch. That's fun. That's fun for me. Alright, Dimmarine, I've got bad news for you. The average Twitch user age, don't know about the median, but the average Twitch user age is barely able to vote. Alright, come on, give me a good dog. Alright, come on, give me a good... Unfortunate. Yes? No. Went to a niche grocery store while visiting family. Got a bunch of local sodas. One of them tastes exactly like maple syrup on waffles. Huh. Both of those flavors, absolutely appealing. Both of those flavors with carbonation absent the textural experience of eating waffles, I feel like I'm not going to enjoy that. At some point, that's just, I'm drinking carbonated, watery maple syrup, which I don't think I would enjoy. That's the sort of thing where, like, give me 50 mils of that for the interesting experience, and I feel like I'm going to be done. I'm not going to want any more after that. Yeah, way too sweet. Yeah, that's... I mean, I drink soda water, primarily, so... Butterscotch root beer? Depending on how sweet, that could be really good. I love root beer. Impending disaster, how's it going? Canadian in you is like, do you mean like real maple syrup or the gross artificial maple flavor? I do not enjoy artificial maple flavor, so in my head it's real maple syrup. Nothing wrong with artificial. At least for me, it leaves a really, really weird aftertaste that I can't get over. So I'm substantially more likely to have no syrup than artificial. As a Kiwi, you think Reese's peanut butter cups are too sweet and you have a sweet tooth. I can understand that position. That said, Reese's peanut butter cups are hands down my favorite American confection. There are a couple things that will give somebody away as an American, and specifically an American who lived in the South. Reese's peanut butter cups, most Americans will want to eat them. Biscuits and gravy. If you lived in the South, you almost certainly at least have strong feelings about biscuits and gravy, but usually that strong feeling is, it's very good and I want to eat it. So much tonic. American chocolates are all way too aggressively sweet. That's true. And there's a good reason for that. Because chocolates that are going to be sold in the US are going to be sold both up north and down south, they end up being formulated so that they have a higher melting point than most chocolates that you get in other areas. And to offset that experience, because that's going to carry a flavor, it's going to carry a textural experience, you make up for that with more sugar. That was a terrible menu. Scotch egg with sausage gravy? No thank you. That sounds terrible. It sounds just dire. I didn't navigate back to Phoenix Down, that's a problem. I used to have a subscription to a service that sent you confections from Japan and you really enjoyed it? Yeah. Greffrey, how's it going? The UK biscuits and gravy shitpost is very funny. That's true. And I totally understand why anybody who doesn't live in the US would hear the phrase biscuits and gravy and think, that sounds very bad. I hate this. Yeah, still going is just as a name of an enemy. It's art. It's so good. Now you want peanut butter cups? Understandable. All right, should be set up to clip through that ghost. Cyan, please. It's not Final Fantasy VI if there's no train suplex? Fine. Oh shit. Thanks, Cyan. That's true. Cyan's helping. Also, Madam Adversary, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, it's true. He was very angry. Metabot, thank you very much for 35 months. That's so many months. And that's true. Trains aren't real. Ghosts, real. Ghosts are real and they can hurt you. They may take the form of trains. You ride the ghost to work. Be careful, but also good. No, the ghost doesn't become unreal when taking train form. All trains are ghosts. Nice. Very good. What about trains with DRM? Ghost DRM. Possession. Deceased rights management. It's just wrong. It's intentionally breaking a train after it's been sitting for 21 days, DRM. I feel like there's a taxonomical discussion to be had about the lines we draw. But fundamentally, I think that we can all agree that irrespective of what we choose to use to describe the software in question, it is unconscionable. Oh, you've worked on software for trains. That rules. Just run. That's what happens when you don't run. Okay. He's hungry. Sabin's love for suplexing trains extend to train software. I mean, the train software is only train software if it's running on a train. So yes, it must. Because of the transitive property of suplexing the train also suplexes the train software. Now, one of the big problems is that this particular train software has the property of if the train is detected to be upside down, it locks the train. And you can only unlock it by taking it to very specific dealers, which is, it's a problem. But yeah, what I'm saying is that nobody's going to the afterlife for a little bit now. Oh, Sid could absolutely jailbreak the Phantom train. Sid's also working for the Empire. He's not going to do that. It's a steam train? You're not sure it has software? It's a speaking train. It talks. It talks to the party. It does natural language processing. It definitely has software. Oh yeah, big no-no with the other answer. Steam implements DRM, so it works out. Pre-recorded speeches? It would be really weird for it to pre-record. Alright, you defeated me in battle, so I guess I'll let you go, but I gotta stop first. Train is undead, therefore train has spooky bits. Bits can be flipped. Sabin flips the bits by flipping the train. Train runs software. Yeah, that checks out. Who's the conductor slash impresario man who's on the train? Well, he's not the conductor. The train's automated. He's the train Turing complete. How's it going, General Yeti? Mm-hmm. Cool. No, punch cyan. No, punch cyan. Why move Locke to the middle? That's a good question. So coming up, you're going to see me get into a fight with a bear and an Actinon, I think? With a bear and a something. Primordite, probably. One of those two enemies that we just saw, the blue one. If it's a pincer, and the gold bear chooses to use a move called Gouge, it would be a one-hit KO if Locke is not facing the bear. Putting Locke in the second row makes him face the bear. So it's all about setting up for this specific fight. MTI, how's it going? The first computer bug was a literal bug that got stuck inside the gears of an early computer. It wouldn't have been gears. There's also some amount of, not controversy, but that is a story which is very possibly apocryphal. Doing well. Glad to hear it. Zelda Wilder, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the good luck. Hey, no worries. That's one of those things that's very commonly said, and we are removed enough from the event that it's historically unclear if that was something that ended up in common parlance because of the event, and was not in common parlance by the group of people dealing with the bugs, the literal bugs, in those computers at the time, or, as could be the case, already in common parlance, and it just happened to line up with some nice serendipity. Either way, you shouldn't be apologizing. It's a fun fact, and it spawns interesting discussion. Stressed. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that your night gets better. And in the meantime, whether it's hanging out here or doing something else, I hope that you find something that you can, just find some space to breathe and enjoy yourself a little bit. You don't know why people take a long time to notice that you're in chat sometimes? Well, I can tell you that in the case of speedrunning, at least, especially when the chat is moving, I do my best to keep my attention split 50-50, but when you're speedrunning, there is a certain amount of focus that you're definitely putting on the game. Hey, I don't know if I think Split Stock Green is just dead now. That did exist at one point. It was a very kind and funny response that was registered by, I think Colonel Panic registered both Split Stock Green and Split Stock Gold in response to my having registered Split Stock Red. Or Flapjack. Gonna head out to Sunday Magic. Wait, you get F&M and S&M? Why does your mom let you have 2 magic days? I know Carrie is not the one who registered .gold. I'm 99% certain that one was Colonel Panic. I forget if .green was her or someone else. I thought that Colonel Panic registered both, but we are multiple years removed from those existing because they were funny jokes. They were very, very kind gestures. And the thing about very kind gestures is that if you expect them to continue, then you are the problem. Is there any artwork of exactly how the Narsh Guard is supposed to look? I don't know. A long time ago on some domain that I don't remember now that it died at some point, and so I deleted the bookmark. There used to be all of the original Amano concept art. I'm sure that you can still find that. Just, I don't know where at this point. Stressed because at night it gets pretty noisy. Yeah, it's definitely one of those nights. So, assumption here, you're not also taking care of, like, skittish animals that will be disturbed by the noise. If it's just you that you're worried about, if you have some pretty decent closed-ear headphones, or in-ear monitors, that can be a pretty good way to block out most of the sound, especially in my experience, either closed-ear headphones or in-ear monitors are quite good at blocking out the outside world once you have even a relatively quiet thing playing in stereo. Not a perfect solution by any stretch, but hopefully something that can help at least a little bit. Because yeah, it sucks to be stressed, and Yeah, I've got a good friend who keeps birds, and yeah, I've oh, this is terrible ATV. I hate this. Yep. Let's get you another turn. Come on. Scissors helps. He's getting turn 3. Cool. Love that for me. Shane Zell, thank you very much for the good luck. I feel like that came in real handy, that good luck wish. Just right now. Needed it. Had fun with Dissidia on PSP. I've actually never played Dissidia. I understand it to be pretty good. Dragon Quest Heroes did well enough for a sequel, but not Final Fantasy Warriors. Is that like a Musou game with Final Fantasy? I've never heard of Final Fantasy Warriors. It's a very 3D game. That's probably why I've never played it, yeah. Oh, there is no Final Fantasy Warriors. That's why I've never heard of it. That makes sense. No Final Fantasy Musou yet. Okay. That's interesting. I guess the various Final Fantasies are different enough that it would be hard to make a single cohesive Musou that spans characters across universes. Maybe 16? 16's vibe feels like it would be well served by a Musou. It don't gotta make sense. That's true. Three bonks. Terrible, Narsh. Just awful. Come on. Final Fantasy VII has a ton of mini games. A lot of them are set pieces, so you don't really realize that they're mini games. Yeah, the motorcycle tag is a good one, a good example of it. Final Fantasy VII does a bunch of weird stuff with gameplay. It's really cool. Like, they're trying out so much. That's the true power of the PS1. Yeah, you're right. We measured in old bits, or in bits like the old systems did. How many bits is a PS5? I think the bus width of PS5 is still 64 bits. I don't actually know what CPU the PS5 uses, but I'm pretty sure that we've moved towards just slapping commodity hardware in consoles. Somebody with more knowledge than I have can chime in chat and either say that I'm guessing correctly or that I'm completely off base. Yeah, I mean, SIMD stuff is wider, but that's not... Unless the entire system is SIMD, I'm not sure that it's... accurate to call it that. Otherwise, our modern PCs are like... We've got, what, AVX 512 now? PS5 and Xbox both use a custom Ryzen CPU. There you go. When you're on a chocobo or the airship, it's mode 7. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. When you're underwater with Sabin, it's also mode 7. It's probably better to talk about GPU bus width. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable assertion, I think. Yeah, I guess for a lot of systems, for a lot of consoles, probably all consoles, your GPU is going to be the real limiting factor. Although system memory bus width, I feel like also matters, but not a computer engineer. I think that there are interesting tricks that are done to increase that bus width beyond your CPU's bus width as well. You want a Final Fantasy VI mod where all that it changes is that in Zozo, damage numbers are green and healing numbers are white. Yeah, that would rule. That would be very funny. These days, the big bottleneck is mostly storage speed. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Rude. How bad? Very bad. Neat. Love that. Yeah, the PS5, I know that they had advertised that they were changing the topology in such a way that I don't know if it's they had more lanes dedicated to storage or how they've managed that, but supposedly storage is faster in the PS5, but I don't know for sure. Jazz Arms, how's it going? Coach Sleepy, hope you're doing well. And yeah, Q23 is on the money there. Yeah, the bus is how various parts of the whole machine that is a computer, it's how they are able to communicate and coordinate. Or, as Q23 said, it's where data gets shoved around in a computer. That's exactly what it is. That's correct. Data must be shoved. If a computer's bus played the bus theme from Earthbound, it might not be faster, but at least it would be funky. No, I think the best musical bus implementation that you can come up with is Crazy Bus. Anybody who's not familiar with Crazy Bus who just Googled it, you're welcome. I'm sorry. Corndan, you're right. I'm not sorry. You're welcome. You Googled it, but you're only finding results for normal buses? Have they finally scrubbed Crazy Bus from the internet? It's a game, and its main theme is notes. That was just a bit. It's still there. Good. I think people need to be introduced to Crazy Bus. It's just normal to you. Fair enough. I think that I screwed this up bad enough that I'm getting an encounter right outside of town. Yep. What a bummer. Extra content. That's right. Bonus content for the new year. Katana's gonna have to sing in double time now. Hey, the only thing that I would enjoy more is if we could just skip the opera entirely. Not because the opera's bad, mind you. It's just an unskippable cutscene. Free time save for my next PB? Yeah, I've got a lot of that now. Same. Nope. There we go. Holy Rain, how's it going? Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I had a blast. The good news about missing the first half of any Final Fantasy VI run, it's all the same. Like, really the only major difference is whether or not you went through South Figaro. That's like across almost all the categories. We're at a point where you can come in like pretty close to Dodaluma, and that's where the routes meaningfully start diverging. Hard to lose time in the opera? No, the rats can ruin your day in the opera. Yeah, you can get pincered. Fast rats can force you to have to menu extra to heal. Like there's a bunch of different like small time losses that can add up, and they all feel very bad. Dodaluma is really the one thing keeping the world together. More than anything, the one thing that keeps this world cohesive, held together, is the fact that we can't fly. The moment that we learn how to fly, world's fucked. I don't think that you ever meet the real Maria. Anyway, enjoy Kutan singing. I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't think that we have any reason to believe that Maria's dead. She's one plot point, and then we get an airship, and then that's kind of it. Life 4. That sounds like a pretty good spell to learn. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously Maria's believed that there's no reason for us to believe that she's not alive right now. You know, on account of the impresario worrying about her being kidnapped and all. If this whole opera was just a Weekend at Bernie's affair, I feel like that conversation would have gone at least a little bit differently. BDJFEP, thank you very much for the good luck. Yeah, she might have retired, but yeah, I have no reason to believe that Maria dies. And if she died when the world ended, I feel like that probably would have been a throwaway line at the very least. Possible to report an ad? I don't know. Standard spiel. I do InfoSec. Malvertising is a very real concern. It is basic security hygiene to comprehensively block ads. Yeah, Jazz Arms. Piehole is very good. I'm also a fan of U-Matrix, which, while it is technically not currently being maintained, it's still extremely effective. And it achieves a lot of the same goals as Piehole does. No reason not to use them both. Less effective in Chromium Manifest V3 world? Yeah, don't use Chromium. Manifest V3 means that Chromium is no longer a browser. And while I have it installed because of Chromium Embedded, and I have to be able to make sure that things that I build will work, yeah, Manifest V3 is exactly the way to make me recommend avoiding Chromium almost across the board. Vivaldi has had a good article. It makes it so that I can recommend Vivaldi specifically. But yeah, outside of that, don't use Chromium. Don't use Chromium anything. Kate, how's it going? Oh no. This is bad. Did I not? I gave him running shoes. I'm a doofus. All right. I lost about the same amount of time as if I had gotten pincered. So, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but not great. Cool. Ooh, that was rough. Yeah, there's a lot of good thought and good justifications behind several of the decisions in Chromium V3. And unfortunately, they are the types of good thought and good decisions which are untenable in a world where ad tech is the way it is. Alright, how bad? Somehow I gained time. Neat. It's not even 6 p.m. yet. Why are you starting with fireworks? It's dark, that's why. That's why you're starting with fireworks, but that seems early. Yeah, there's a spot not too far away where people seem to really like shooting off fireworks. New Year's, Eats an Ice Uspaiva, and so on. I know that it's visible from my upstairs balcony. I don't actually know if my office can see it. Post going around complaining about the NES Max. I'm not familiar with the NES Max. I guess I'm gonna have to Google the controller. To answer the question about having a difficult time with the button placement, I mean, yeah, you've got to change your grip on... Oh yeah, that would suck. that would actually be pretty annoying to hold and play. Yeah, I would probably permanently claw that controller. And like, yeah, I claw for Super Mario World and stuff, so I could manage it, but yeah, I feel like I wouldn't love playing games with that controller. I'd prefer a brick, which is saying something because I don't love the brick. But like, I'm gonna give you the mantra that, for example, everybody who talks about ergonomics, you know, with anything, guitars, chairs, everything, it's the same spiel every time. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's needs are different. What is comfortable and ergonomic to one person isn't gonna be comfortable and ergonomic to everybody. So yeah, yeah, I can totally see why somebody would find that controller frustrating. If somebody else finds it to be the most comfortable controller in the world, then I'm glad it exists so that that person can enjoy it. You just wish controllers weren't such a costly investment to figure out what you do and don't like. Yeah, big time agree. Like, the only controller that I like more than my current PC controller, right now I'm using a Elite 2, Before that, I used a Razer Wildcat, I think, is what it was. Best Xbox-shaped controller ever made. And it's discontinued, and it kills me. Sounds like you and keyboards. I got very lucky. I went into the office 12 years ago, 11 years ago, something like that. And I worked with a bunch of keyboard enthusiasts. So I got to try out a bunch of different keyboards at the time. Tried out the Ergodox as well as a bunch of others, basically. And I was lucky / unlucky. Two, three. I didn't want to defend. 4. I think that's 5. I think that's 5 and a counter cancel. But yeah, I was lucky / unlucky to learn that I love absolutely love that keyboard. Unlucky because Ergodoxes are very expensive. But I didn't have to go through a bunch of other models of fairly expensive. What am I doing here? Relic. You get hero ring and running shoes. You get double earrings. You get optimum. And that should be it. I have not had any problems with shoulder buttons, but yeah. I have found the Elite 2 to be really good, but I totally understand other people. Like I said, everybody's going to have different things that they want from a controller. Yeah, see, discussing the Wii U controller, the Wii U and Switch Pro controllers, to me, are just really not my favorite controllers ever. I spent tons of time and money trying to deal with the up button problem with the Pro controller, and I never got it to work for me. That was nice. That was pretty clean. Switch Pro controller is really cool. You like it? Yeah, a lot of people agree with you. Everything that I speedrun, I use a D-pad for, with the exception of Octopath. And Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I have a couple of glitches that you use the analog stick for. But because of that, the fact that you get errant up presses from the D-pad, huge problem for me. In fact, if you look at all of my old former world records in Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap, you'll notice that I jump over doors, and it's specifically because it is so easy to accidentally go into the door because of a incorrect up press. Yeah, actually the Steel Stick 64 person machined a bunch of D-pads. Let me pay him to machine a bunch of D-pads with like different levels of tilt in them, and we were trying to find something that would fix that problem. Because much like replacing your sticks on the Nintendo 64 controller, having a replacement D-pad that would fix that problem would have been a big deal for a lot of people. And yeah, just no dice. Now you missed that game? Hey, don't worry. I'm pretty sure it's coming back in 2024. The any percent route is glitchy as fuck and just so wild now. Relic, double earrings. Yep. Cool. Go. Return to Llama Lana 2 ever gonna happen? I wouldn't count it out. Any game that I've ever put time into is a game that is on the docket. Me and B-Dude are relatively close, maybe 15 minutes apart. Nice, that means B-Dude got a run in the new route? Hell yeah. Yeah, no, this is not Mode 7. Remember, Mode 7 only has a single background layer to work with, and it can perform primarily affine transforms on it. You aren't going to pull this off, this effect, with just that as your toolkit. Yeah. I'm the one person who's anytime that they reach speedrun.com, I'm the one person who's been watching and approving the runs. They're not all making it to speedrun.com, of course, but yeah, the run is, it's wild now. Yeah, I totally understand why people think that this is Mode 7. There is a association that most people have, which is if it looks like a 3D effect, it's Mode 7. And you know, that's completely reasonable, I get it. But yeah, in this case, it's not. Yeah, exactly, Q23. Rude. It's too pixelated to be mode 7. So that, I think you would be surprised. Consider the Final Fantasy V cutscene where the meteor crashes into the ground, or in Final Fantasy VI, you've got Rude. You've got the airship crash scene. So you can get very, very pixelated effects. Man, I need you to stop, buddy. Come on. Nice. Good luck. Bad luck. No, I don't think that being incorrect about a technical detail makes anybody a fake Nintendo fan. Absolutely not. The whole point of hanging out with the community is that we can all teach each other the things that we're aware of. So yeah, no, we're not gonna let folks be rude about. It is fun to just go mode 7. That's true. And let's also give credit where it's due. This is a 3-point-something megahertz, almost 4 megahertz. We'll call it 4 system, doing pretty cool effects. Like, this is still a technical achievement. 1.58 megahertz? Why did I think that it's 3-point-something? Yeah, I thought that it was... Is it really only 1.58 megahertz? .56. Yeah, that's about where I thought it was. Please don't do that again. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, this is a place where people get to make mistakes. I was ready to believe that you were correct. Does the SNES use a Sony chip for the sound? You know, I haven't paid attention the times that I've had my Super Famicoms open. I don't know if the SPC 700 is a Sony chip or not. People are saying yes. So I have no reason to believe that it's not. You're told that from here things get silly? Yeah, it's not untrue. Fair warning. There's a cutscene before things get silly. It's the best type of cutscene. It's a cutscene where nothing meaningful really happens, but you can lose time. How can you lose time? Bad walking? Yep. It's also possible to double trigger that Esper's dialogue, which is a really frustrating way to lose time. This nest does clock down to 1.79 megahertz. Is that when it's running in the 6502 compatible mode? I know that exists because Dwango's told me about it, but I'm not familiar, or not 6502, but you know, the Rico equivalent that doesn't have BCD instructions. I can never remember that chip number. 5822 is SNES, but I can never remember the NES chip. Oh, it's for specific bus operations. Interesting. Yeah, the SNES is a 5822. That's burned into my psyche forever. But yeah, I can't remember what the NES is. It's like 2A04 or something like that. I'm sure that's wrong, but sooner or later somebody in chat is just going to say the part number and I'll remember again for the next 10 minutes or so. 2A03. Thank you. I was closer than I expected to be then. Can't believe I fence posted the NES chip. Yeah, Taishi. I mean, some people just, they reach an age and their appearance stops changing. Clocks down for serial operations, like talking to the controller. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ah, update. Yes, I can see the fireworks from my office. I don't know if you can hear them on stream. I assume that my compressor is maybe killing the signal before it gets boosted. Might be a little bit. You're not looking forward to fireworks tonight? Yeah, so I imagine that I'll be saying this a few times over the upcoming stream. If you've got closed back headphones, or if you've got in-ear monitors, preferably in-ear monitors with foam covers, like the squishy foam things that expand to fill your ear. You don't need a loud signal with that type of setup to block out the majority of what you'd be getting from fireworks. See, I know a lot of people are not super fond of fireworks. But yeah, you don't need a particularly loud signal as long as you've got a good seal, either by virtue of having decent closed back headphones with a good clamp, or a decent seal on your in-ear monitors to you need sprint shoes, yeah. Get running and sprint. You keep that, you're good. Alright, let's go. Nice. Crit. Cool. Goodbye. Yeah, Setzer being the first to leave is very funny. Unfortunate. Nice. That is not better than my Z-SNES 9X PB. That is 5 seconds worse, which, you know what? I'll take it. I've got a gold by 2 whole minutes to get the sub 3, though, so that's going to be rough. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. was like, where am I? Where are the warp stones? Warp stones, come up. I know, I've got 4 months to get a sub 3. Be cool if I got it today, though. Nikki, how's it going? Hope you're having a delightful New Year's Eve. That would be a great way to kick off the new year. Just immediately get one of my goals done. Or, you know, alternately, don't. Don't do that. The input is live for longer, and I need to get used to that. No, don't spawn me as a back attack. That's the opposite of what I want right now. Yeah, warp stones save like 80 frames per battle, apparently. So I'll take that. That's free. That's free time. Yeah, that's seconds. That's entire seconds per battle. Entire 1.x seconds. But you could instead just give me a bunch of preemptive encounters. I would accept that. Preemptives are fine. No, we're not doing that. Not today. Preemptive encounters are for people who are good at video games, and that's not me. Or the mowers. How's it going? Pretty good. Glad to hear that. $26 left. All that I need is one. I need one for Kefka's Tower. Anything else is just extra. Scotholomew, how's it going? Happy almost New Year to you as well. Right, with 2 sprites you attack. I forgot. Apparently my waiting managed to dodge an ad. I would love to say that that was on purpose. It was not. "2024's goals for you is going to be to complete all of the Final Fantasy games you've never finished. 2, 3, 8, 9, 13. Nice. Oh wow, you finished both 14 and 11? Dang. I feel like most people haven't finished those. It's very impressive. You plan on skipping 14 and 11. I mean, whatever you want to do. How's second place looking? Likely. Yo, thank you very much for 70 months. There is one major roadblock left for this being... I mean, I don't know if this is going to be sub 3. I'm going to have to really cook for this to be sub 3. And this is a very bad... this is a very bad river, which is not helping. There's only one major hurdle left for this being at least a pretty good PB. Terra statue. Oh yeah, this is going to be sub Z-SNES 9X for sure. My splits are Z-SNES 9X. That's my PB currently. So yeah, this will be sub that. No, emulator isn't faster. In fact, if I'm playing, emulator is notably slower. All of my muscle memory is with a Super Famicom controller. You came here for red splits? I'm very sorry. I'm trying to fix it. But yeah, in general, so fun fact about the Super Famicom, it runs at very, very, very slightly higher. We're talking fractions of a frame faster than 60 hertz. Emulators all lock at 60 hertz. So for that reason, like just to start with, the emulator run will be slower. That's true for emulators that are running under Windows. That's true for all of the official emulators. All right, gotta focus. I love this for me. You can change the core refresh rate. Yeah, that's fair. Official emulators, that's not going to be true for. But yeah, a reasonable point there. But more to the point, like, you're not going to get a speed advantage from an emulator that is running a configuration that is allowed to be part of the leaderboards, at least. And then on top of that, so much muscle memory goes into this. I had such a hard time dealing with muscle memory when I did my Z-SNES 9X run. Dastrin, how's it going? Oh, I hate this for me. 16, okay. Z-SNES 9X sounds are soothing so you can focus. That's true. Grimlock Master, thank you very much for the good luck. Hope you're doing well today. And thank you for the good luck. Yeah, there's one great behemoth between me and a PB. And some movement. I could also just screw up movement. That would be fun. I could grind the final. I could grind the... is that faster? I think it's faster than the fight. It might be. Come on. Thank you. Colonel Panic, how's it going? Yesterday you found your original high-definition graphics Model 1, and you got your Mega Everdrive. Sounds like everything is turning up Colonel Panic. Daryl. Well, it's a PB. One step closer. Bane, anybody could do this. Genuinely. Like, this is just like anything else that you learn in terms of just following some steps. This is the sort of thing that if you're interested in picking something like this up, you could absolutely do this. As you practice and develop like the muscle memory and the skills and all that, you will start to internalize the way that things work so that you come to understand all of the stuff that's at play a little bit better as you're doing it. But in general, yeah, you're gonna have no problem picking something like this up. No, Oth, I'm still pretty happy. We got a new PB. Like, obviously it's a PB, so now officially it's trash. But no, I'm pretty stoked about it. It's gonna be a nice PB, and you know, the next one can be the sub 3. Also, yeah, like you said, this is sub 3 in metric time. It's not trash until I hit my last split. That's true. But it will have been trash. I think that's an important distinction to keep in mind. No, I would never infringe on Author Blues' copyright of dashing through trash. Everybody should follow Author Blues and enjoy dashing through trash when it happens. And off stream otherwise. Alright, well, a few seconds early, that's fine. Sabin. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Super Retro Heart, how's it going? Thank you for the GG. We'll let these credits play out, and then there will be another run. Yo, Yelsrak, how's it going? So many people that everybody here should be following in my chat. We're gonna get 2 PBs in one day? I hope so. That's the goal now. Yeah, I'm definitely running it back. Time for more C says 9X. Maybe not today. I want to get the sub 3 first. But yeah, I'm warmed up. I'm feeling pretty good. I am gonna let the credits play out and mute my mic so that I can go grab a quick bite to eat while this plays out, refill my water, and then I'll be back before the credits are done. These credits take like a million years. So yeah, now's a great time to do the same thing yourself. Grab some water, stretch your legs, get the blood flowing. I feel like that's too many aces of diamonds. I think Setzer might be a cheater. Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm back with some yogurt. Now for B-Dude to be the party crasher. Look, B-Dude is absolutely going to take this away from me. But all I have to do is keep on moving forward. Then it'll just be really impressive when he takes away second place. He's on pace to PB in 10 minutes? Hell yeah. What's his projected time? .301.20. Holy shit. Called it. It's 120 ahead of me at Gal 3. He needs to save 22 seconds then. 23 seconds. He needs to save 23 seconds. B-Dude's got to be the second sub 3. I believe in him. Yo, Nirm, how's it going? Yeah, I didn't even realize that B-Dude and I were kind of sort of racing. Who are all these mystery people? DLC. Yeah, they were cut for budget and time constraints. Can't believe I didn't wait for Kumama. Here's the thing. Me not waiting for Kumama means that Kumama lived. When will I be doing 4, 5, 6 attempts again? Yeah, I've been thinking about that. My thought is this. I want to get sub 3 in this before Final Fantasy VI turns 30. That happens in April. I feel like that it can happen substantially sooner than that. I feel like I've definitely got a sub 3 run in me today. So the stars just have to align. Like, some of it's luck, some of it is, I just need to really put a good run in. After that, it'll take, I don't know, somewhere between 2 and 4 weeks to derust 5, 2 and 4 weeks to derust 4, and then call it, once a week, 4, 5, 6 runs. I'm not sure if it'll be once a week or not. I don't know, I want them to be special, but also, if I make them too rare, then they're just rusty bad runs. But yeah, it'll be no CW, any percent, no sketch. We stand Ted? Hell yeah, we do. You wonder how different a Woolseyed Final Fantasy VII would have been? I mean, he did good work in a bunch of other games. Honestly, I feel like Woolsey and not having ridiculous time constraints makes fantastic localizations. I mean, Final Fantasy VI is a fantastic localization even under the ridiculous time constraints. You're so glad that Timer-chan is here? Yeah. Important character in this run. I hope you're all standing and saluting the screen right now. This is the national anthem. Please observe this house. Oh no, Skullgun, you're not aware of this. Yeah. So the current strategy to beat the game doesn't trigger some flag that causes the kids to run up and be I think that they're taking care of the plant or they're waving at Terra, one of the two. I forget what they do, but for whatever reason there's actors that don't spawn in this specific scene. So this is just where the credits end. For funsies. That's right, the children destroyed.